Chapter 6. The keys to empowerment. Wanting equals lacking. We should strive to attain a desireless state. As long as we have desire, we lack. Lack and want are the same thing. Wanting traps us in a world of limitation. Wanting is the greatest enemy of joy. Lester Levenson. During the year 527, during the year 527 BC, in the Orient, Buddha enunciated the Four Noble Truths. Life is suffering. The cause of suffering is desire. Ending desire ends suffering. Desire is ended by following the Eightfold Noble Path. 2,500 years later, we still desire. Our society teaches us to desire, to want things, and to work to get things, so we may be happy. Capitalism is based on fostering desire for goods and getting love through having possession, money, knowledge, or power. We are a culture of desire and fulfilling desire. This is not surprising. We have not learned the lesson of love taught by Christ 2 millennia ago either. Both teachings reach the same point in the end, to become desireless. To not want anything external to ourselves means we rest in ourselves whole, joyous, happy. In this state, our true nature is constant love, unending love, giving love. When we reach this desireless state, we feel like we have it all. Lester Levenson attained his own enlightenment and mastered a desireless state. We are very fortunate to be the recipients of a method he designed precisely with us in mind. Products of the 20th and 21st centuries, with our inquisitive, high-tech, low-patience personality type. According to Lester, the practical key to mastering desire is realizing that the absence of desire is serenity. Desire is a bottomless pit that can be filled up. Desire is the mother of all emotions, the disturber of all peace. Desire is the disturbance of one's natural inherent peace and joy. Desire keeps one involved in trying to satiate the desires, consequently detracting one from his constant natural inherent happiness. In short, desire is the enemy of happiness and the source of misery. Desire is the start of all agitation. Desire is an artificially created lack. Desire is the source of all trouble. Desire is a mind disquieter. Desire only leads to misery and death. If one will stop thinking of something, the desire for it will disappear. and he will have it. Let us look at the subject of desire or wanting. Take a few minutes and make a list of the things you want in life. Then make a list of the things you have in life. List as many things as you can think of for each category. Wanting is lack, or the sensation of lacking. Want equals lack. Want equals desire. Wanting is the opposite of having. Wanting is holding you back from having everything in life. Question: what value at all have you ever received from the sensation of lacking or wanting? Everyone wants something. It arises from the pain of not having. So why not let it go and have it all? Exercise. Make a list of things you want in life. Make a list of things you have in life. Wanting is the exact opposite of having. Can anyone stand up and sit down at the same time? Is it ever possible? You'll notice the things you want in life, the very things you do not have. Do you wonder why? The old adage of the rich get richer and the poor get poorer can easily be explained. A rich person is holding in mind, I have money. He doesn't want it. His consciousness is, I have it. A poor person is forever wanting it, wanting it, wanting it. And therefore, he is creating lack, lack, lack. So know that want equals lack. Want is a lacking feeling. It is not suggested that you let go of wanting so that you end up with nothing. It is merely pointed out that if we let go of wanting, we would have. This is a real dilemma for the mind. So let us now take a look at one of the things that you have on your want list. Things you do not have. Put your head down or put your hand on your feeling center and notice that it brings up a lacking feeling in your stomach or chest. This wanting brings up a lacking feeling. Now allow that lacking feeling to come up. It wants to leave. And allow it to pass through. And more. And even more. In Psalm 23, it says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And thou preparest a table before me, my cup runneth over. Socrates said, real happiness is having no Lawrence! Now consider that same item on your want list. Notice if it is now more possible or less possible to have it now than you have released some unwanted energy connected to that desire. Keep releasing the want until you feel like you can have or not have it. And the suffering is gone from your stomach or chest area. Once we let go of the wanting, we begin to see that we have entered a realm of havingness, and we begin to feel that it is easier to have the things we previously thought were unattainable. Desires nature. First, to want something means that we feel we don't have it. We feel empty, lonely, lacking, or deprived. We believe that if we possessed that object or had that experience, we'd feel filled up and we would be happy. So behind all desiring and seeking is one, a motivation to be happy, and two, a belief that happiness lies in desire's fulfillment. On the contrary, desire is the problem. Being in a state of desire is suffering. Wanting, lacking, hurting, and looking to a future time when we will have the want and be happy. Want is the opposite of having. In this course, we will teach you how to master the dynamics of desire and wanting, a lacking feeling. It is perfectly okay to have anything. The having is not the problem. The problem is wanting and lacking feelings, which causes pain and inhibits receiving. Check the list of wants you have made and see if there is pain there for not having it. Notice it's everything you don't have. So, the solution to the problem of wants and desires is threefold. One, we let go of the want in order to end the pain of desire, which allows, two, the receiving of what formerly was a want and allows us to hold in mind having, which allows it to come to you. Lastly, three, feeling already complete, we may decide to let go of attaining that which was so important just moments before, because we already feel happy right now. You can have it all. If you want anything at all, you can have it, provided you let go of wanting it. Releasing feelings and desires leads to first-hand understanding of the true nature of thinking, emotions, wants, and desires. Always occur only in our mind. Only our belief in their being real and the importance of thinking, feeling, wants, and desires gives them any reality. Once we see that they are not real, but simply feelings, we begin to experience the ultimate state we all seek, that of happiness with no sorrow. Love, joy, and havingness. When the mind, which creates everything, is quiet, we become happy, complete, and joyous. You are not who you think you are. You are not your feelings. All that you believe or perceive about wants is an illusion. Simply release and find out that what you think is simply a feeling. The mind is like an oven. Does an oven care what it bakes? If you put a shoe in the oven and turn it on, it bakes the shoe. The same thing applies to the mind. It does not care what you put in. It simply creates what you hold in the mind. So now let's see how we can correct this misunderstanding and turn wants into habit. A definition of wants. 1. Although wants are not feelings, they definitely have a feel to them. Wanting approval has a kind of gimme feeling to it, a kind of soft neediness. Wanting control, on the other hand, has a harder feeling. It's a little more push and assertive. 2. Remember that a want is a lack. 3. Remember there is nothing wrong with giving or receiving approval or being in control. It's not the actual state that limits us, but the wanting it. 4. Releasing on the wants is more powerful and deeper than releasing on the emotions and feelings. When you let go of a want, you are letting go of a piece of everything on the chart. All pain, all pain and misery comes from wanting approval and control, which is another way of saying wanting love. All joy and bliss comes from giving approval and giving up wanting control, which is another way of saying giving love. 6, control is not bad. It is the wanting, lacking control that we need to release. It's okay to be in control all the time. Just let go of the lacking feeling. Approval is not bad. Have all the approval you want. What's off is the wanting, lacking approval. Just let go of the wanting, lacking approval, and you will have it. Being safe and secure is what you want. It is the wanting, lacking to be safe, and the wanting, lacking to be secure that is off. Let us examine wants a little more. Take a look at that thing you want so badly. Notice you have an unwanted energy in your stomach and chest, a lacking feeling. Could you just allow that lacking feeling to come up and allow it to pass through? And more. And even more. Now, take a check and see if you feel a little lighter about that wanting. If not, put your magical tube deeper into that energy and see if that unwanted energy is still there. Remember, want equals lack. It is actually a lacking feeling that you are holding on to. Could you allow that lacking feeling to leave? It wants to leave. It will leave from your stomach or chest area. Just allow that feeling to come up and allow it to pass through. Now, continue releasing on the other items in your list of wants. As you concentrate on each of these wants or desires, tilt your head down. Notice if you are clutching or resisting, and invite the unwanted energy to come up and allow it to pass through. Work on these items one by one. Quote, happiness is our basic nature. We becloud that basic nature with thought. thoughts of lack, thoughts of want. When we want something, our mind becomes active in trying to acquire that, and we are unhappy because we lack something that we say we must have. So we create unhappiness through desire. All unhappiness starts with desire. All trouble in the universe starts with desire. Because basically we are perfect, full, complete, whole. We need nothing until we artificially create need, and then become unhappy, thinking, how can we fulfill that need? But now, after that artificial unhappiness is set into motion, we call happiness undoing the unhappiness. That's what people consider happiness today. Happiness is undoing the artificially created unhappiness. So we satisfy these thoughts of desire, and momentarily we still the thinking. And when we still the thinking, our natural infinite self is there all the time. And feeling that, we call that happiness. Happiness is nothing but feeling your real, ultimate self. That is all it is. By releasing the desires, you undo the thoughts. You drop back to the unlimited you. That's called happiness. End quote. Lester Levenson. Take some time eliminating your wants and fall into happiness.